Hey, Dr. John DeWitt, and today I'm wearing one of my old jerseys. This is from the LA Avengers Arena football team, and it's because I'm going to talk about supplements. Now, I know you're probably thinking supplements don't work, it's a waste of money, it just gives you neon yellow pee and you smell terrible and it doesn't really do anything. Or you might think that supplements are great, they're just really expensive and it's kind of a waste of money. So here I'm going to give you some backstory on my experience with supplements. In junior high, I got with a friend of mine and we found, it was an old Max Muscle magazine. It was Joe Weider, I think is what it was actually. And in the back of the magazine, you could order supplements. And they had Tribulus terrestris and Vanadyl sulfate and all these other words that I was like, I don't know what any of that is, but let me try them because I was a super skinny kid and it was really hard for me to gain weight. So those supplements came, we had to call and get them through the mail, and my mom freaked out. She was like, where'd you get all this stuff? And I had spent 3 months worth of allowance, it was about $200, to get all those supplements because I was that dedicated to getting to my goal, to achieving what I wanted, which was ultimately to get a scholarship to college. And I loved those supplements. They were so good and I thought they were really effective, but my mom was so freaked out by them that she didn't want me to take them. I said, okay. And I ended up getting into Vanderbilt University actually on my academics and weighed a whopping 213 pounds, which in the SEC, the average defensive lineman weighed about 275 pounds, or 260 pounds at least. So I was very underweight. Went through most I ever weighed playing at Vanderbilt was 251 pounds. I had these weight gain shakes. They were called, it's Perfect 1100, I think it was called. It was already in a little pre-made plastic jug with powder in it, and you just added water, shook it up, and drank it. I remember I had banana flavor. It was for some reason my favorite. I had something called Heavyweight Gainer 2500. That was 2,500 calories per shake. Don't even want to know what was in it at this point because I'm sure it was mostly just sugar, but I would drink 2 of those a day, so that's 5,000 calories, plus I would eat 4 or 5 times a day. So I was literally bringing in 10 to 15,000 calories a day easily, just trying to get ahead of my calorie burning so that I could gain that weight and get the strength that I wanted. So bottom line, playing LSU, at LSU, one of my best games in college, I weighed 251 pounds. That was the only game I ever weighed that much. I went on with the Houston Oilers, still was around 250 pounds. They sent me over to NFL Europe, where I was still I got up to about 260 there. Played in the XFL with the Las Vegas Outlaws and actually got cut because they said I had problems handling bigger guys. So I used that as motivation to continue my search for the supplement that was going to help me gain weight. Now, I know what some of you are thinking. You're thinking, oh, well, all you have to do is take steroids and you'll gain weight. Well, that's an interesting situation for me because one of my kidneys is 70% smaller than the other one. And so steroids are really, really hard on your organs, on your kidney, on your liver. So that was off the table for me. I wasn't going to be able to do that. So not that I would anyway, but that wasn't an option because if I hurt my good kidney, I couldn't live on my bad kidney. So this was all legal ways of gaining weight. That's when I came across Alpha One. Now this is a product they had from Max Muscle. It was basically Hawaiian Punch mixed with creatine monohydrate, and the sugar in the mix actually opened up the insulin gates into your cells so that you could get the creatine into your cells faster. And doing that, taking that supplement, that product, I gained 30 pounds in 6 weeks. So that right there, if you think supplements don't work, you just haven't tried the right supplement yet. Because I had tried for years protein powders, amino acids, all these different things. I came across creatine and it was like the heavens opened up and it was like, ah, and I gained 30 pounds. And I ended up going to the XFL and playing for the San Francisco Demons in the championship game at 285 pounds. I mean, it was like a dream come true for me. So here's the deal. If you have been living life in a focusing on your limitations, on why you can't do something, you can't drive that car because it's too expensive. You can't learn that language because you're too old. You can't get in shape because you're too far gone. The more you focus and argue for your limitations, the more you're going to own them, and it's going to become a part of you. And ironically, we aren't like that when we're younger. And so get back in touch with your younger side that just focuses on what you want, on the goal that you want, and trying every single thing that you can to get to that goal. And that's how you live a life on purpose, the life you deserve. And whether it's you want to gain weight, you want to lose fat, you want to enhance your brain function. I'm actually having a webinar September 7th. It's called The Brain Builders. You can go to bit.ly/Brain Builders, that's with an S, and register for that. And you can actually send me your most pressing questions about concussions, and I will answer those. That's a class that I am ultimately going to charge money for, but if you will submit your questions, then you'll have access for free. That's September 7th, and I'll put the link somewhere around here. So I got to cut off the video. Woo, excuse me. But don't want to ramble on too long, but I just thank you for listening, and we're going to keep posting videos like this over the next few weeks. So have a great day.